So yesterday, before being banned from Facebook for 3 days, I was having a discussion, as I was screaming about yesterday, in a Bernie Sanders thread about labeling GMOs. One of my favorite comments from Bryant Delgado. Not all people want gun control, so we should just not do anything? Kill yourself. You're literally the reason companies think they can do whatever they want. I got banned from Facebook for 3 days for saying that somebody was acting retarded. So, Bryant, you can eat a bag of dicks and die slow. Here is a statement from one of my favorite people to ever exist, and a link below for the National Academy of Sciences and their fucking study.
I'm amazed how much objection genetically modified foods are receiving from the public.
Me too. In fact, there's so much fucking backlash that I've been banned for 3 fucking days from Facebook. It's insane.
It smacks of the fear factor that exists at every new emergent science.
And there's an entirely new fear factor to add, which is that if you disagree with any regressive neoliberals, they will silence you.
Where people don't fully understand it, or don't fully know or embrace its consequences.
Or you don't want to know intentionally. I saw this flowchart once for conversations. It begins with the premise that you're going to have a conversation, and the first question going into it is, if presented with evidence for my position, will you change your mind? Their answer is almost always no.
And so therefore reject it. What most people don't know, but they should, is that practically every food you buy in a store for consumption by humans is genetically modified food. There are no wild, seedless watermelons. There's no wild cows.
Actually, I'm going to have to beg to differ there. Clearly, you've never seen Gloria Steinem or fucking Lena Dunham or Trigglybuff or any of the... No, you know what? Just never. Okay.
There's no long stem roses growing in the wild, although we don't eat roses. You list all the fruit and all the vegetables and ask yourself, is there a wild counterpart to this? If there is, it's not as large, it's not as sweet, it's not as juicy, and it has way more seeds in it. We have systematically, genetically modified all the foods, the vegetables and animals that we have eaten ever since we cultivated them. It's called artificial selection.
But if you take that kind of information to these kind of people, they are not going to believe you. They are intent on trying to assert the idea that the only type of genetic modification is where you are grafting genome, is what they said. It's fucking nonsense.
That's how we genetically modified them. So now we can do it in a lab, and all of a sudden you're going to complain? If you're the complainer type, go back and eat the apples that grow wild. You know something? They're this big and they're tart. They're not sweet like red delicious apples. We manufactured those. That's a genetic modification. Do you realize silk cannot be produced in the wild? The silkworm, as we cultivate it, has no wild counterpart because it would die in the wild. So there's not even any silk anymore. So we are creating and modifying the biology of the world to serve our needs. I don't have a problem with that because we've been doing that for tens of thousands of years.
Nobody in their right mind would have a problem with that. It's the reason that people aren't completely starving all over the fucking planet. It's the reason that we can raise animals to kill to eat and not go hungry while we're doing that, because we're not feeding them our primary source of fucking... I just don't understand how these people are unwilling to even look at the evidence. I posted National Academy of Science articles. I posted all of my sources. It's astounding. No one should have a problem with this.
So chill out.
You know, honestly, between vaccines and this shit, this is the climate denial of the regressive left. This is the creationism of the regressive left. If you see where I'm going with that, it's fucking ridiculous. Vaccines do not cause autism. GMOs are fine. If we didn't have either of those, our species would not fucking exist, or it would be on a for sure guaranteed path to destruction. While now there's at least some margin of success in regards to saving humanity. Thank you very much, motherfuckers.
Okay, merci.